Hello everyone, I'd like to showcase for you today a new Pokemon, one I've not seen at all in Great League actually, and I thought it might be a bit of an interesting spice pick. That is Gallade, specifically Shadow Gallade. I used normal Gallade in Ultra Premier last season, I quite enjoyed it. I thought I'd bring it out and put it through its paces now. I got a little bit lucky today in that some of my opponents were really quite cooperative with me showcasing it, but that's okay. Hopefully you'll see what it can do in a good situation. I'm bringing it with a team of Azumarill and Galvantula with some very standard movesets. Nothing special there. I just wanted to, keep the spotlight on my focus for this team. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches. Gallade brings to the table the powerful Leaf Blade and Close Combat, two of the most powerful moves in the game, which is necessary really because it's extremely frail. This is nothing like a Shadow Hypno. It does not have any hit points. It goes down extremely fast. It's more like a Shadow Machamp in many ways. So we lead into Azumarill with our Galvantula, that's great for us, and they switch in a Skarmory, which is a terrible plan on their part I think, because that's also vulnerable to Electric. So we move straight into a Discharge, and look to land that on the big Bird of Doom. We'll load up another one, we'll shield the Sky Attack, because that hits us for neutral, and Galvantula is pretty squishy. So we're just going to build up, and we're going to actually stack with a double move, because we hit for super effective with our fast move, so we may as well just get some energy lead. We'll shield the second Sky Attack, and this takes us into a shield deficit, but that's okay because now we've got two super effective moves loaded, and they bring out a Victory Bell. And look at that, we tore each other to shreds, did a lot of damage, but there we go, Leaf Blade. Now this is where I hope the Azumarill doesn't shield, just to show you what it can do, and there we go, half health gone just like that. We've taken out a Victory Bell and half an Azumarill, which I think is a good result, and we've got some 2 discharges loaded, so we can just break that first shield, land the second one, and good game. I think it's very cooperative of them to bring a classic team that's weak to Electric and weak to Confusion Psychic, but that's about fine by me. Blink and you'll miss it, eh? Galvantula leading to Bastiodon. This is bad news for us really, it's a hard counter, so we switch quickly into Azumarill. I'm anticipating a switch to a Razor Leafer, and there we go. So hopefully we can get a shield off. We're going to try and align the Galvantula to the Victory Bell whilst it chews up Azumarill, and just let it take the Azumarill down. This is a worst case scenario really. We've got baited into the trap, and Galvantula comes out, and we come around again. We do resist the Razor Leaf damage, but the Leaf Blade does hurt. They threw an Acid Spray, so we didn't shield it, it just debuffed us. We go into a lunge, hoping to take that last shield. We've got a shield lead, and we've got a Gallade in the back, so maybe we've got a chance. We can drop a lunge here. No, not quite. Rock damage does a lot to this, and we're debuffed. So we're going to quickly charge up to a double Leaf Blade and shield the incoming, because we can't take much of a hit. We do actually resist the rock moves, so we're actually not in too bad a place here. We are resistant to Bastiodon's moves, so we're just building up extra energy on those Leaf Blades. We're doing back to back. The reason we do back to back is because then you can't sneak in a move in between, and we can just build up another one. And I'm gambling a little bit and hoping that whatever they have in the back is vulnerable to Gallade. If it's another Victory Bell or Poison type, then we're okay. If not, we may be in trouble because they still have that shield left, and we haven't managed to pop it off. And it's a Cherrim. I don't think I can get to the double, so we're just going to go straight into Close Combat. Maybe I could be able to play that the other way around. Maybe I've got to another one, but we're just not going to get out before the charge move lands. So, good game to my opponent. If the Close Combat had landed, I think that would have gone perhaps a bit better, but so it goes. Next up we have Galvantula leading to Berserker. So this is a solid lead for us. I mean, they do us neutral, we do them neutral. We're just going to go straight into the Discharge and try and get that to land. Berserker is a Steel type, but we hit it for neutral, so this is not too bad for us. And look at that, takes a huge chunk off them, and we take down the Berserker, we get an energy lead. They didn't even throw a charge move at us. I think they probably should have got to one by then actually, and they concede. So on to the next match. Venusaur. So a neutralist matchup. Galvantula is still very squishy, and we hit them for not very effective. And it's a Razor Leafer as well. So today's the day of the poison Razor Leafers. We're going straight into lunges because these do super effective. We're hopefully going to get their shield advantage down. We're quite happy to see that because it does mean we can bring in our Confusion user and finish them off if needs be. We'll go into another lunge, again get the debuff on them, drop that Razor Leaf damage a bit further. You know, even resisting it is still doing us a lot of damage, so we're going to shield the incoming probably Frenzy Plant here. And there we go, there's Frenzy Plant. We would resist that, but it would still take us out, so we shield. And we just look to get a farm down of that last bit of energy, and they take us out. A bit greedy, but so it goes. We bring the Gallade, we just throw one at it, and you can see one Razor Leaf took off a big chunk of our health. They bring it to Stunfisk. Stunfisk's a good call here, but it is vulnerable to the Leaf Blade. So we're just going to charge up 2 back to back and look to take it out in one go. So there we go, build up to 2, lob the first one, see if we get the shield from them. I suspect we will, because this will hit them super effective. We do, so we go for the second one immediately and don't give them a chance to do anything useful. This costs them the shield and then puts them out of play. And then we've got a Bomber Snow in the back, and I'm guessing that we're not going to get to the close combat before the charge move, so we quickly switch. It will hit us for super effective with the energy balls, that's okay, but Ice Beam does hit for neutral in return, and the health is going down quite steadily. I do think that if we timed it right and they do finish it off with an energy ball, we will actually get to, okay, there we go, the last move comes out, but I don't think they had time to get to the energy ball there, so there, where the ball doesn't quite finish us, Azumarill is just going to chip them down. I think if we'd managed to switch back in, we'd have had time to get to the close combat and finish the job there as well, if they managed to get to an energy ball. Okay, so another Bastiodon lead, and again we're going to go with it. I'm going to switch immediately this time to Azumarill, and they bring out an Azumarill, so we didn't get baited this time. Now they've probably got Play Rough on here, and we've got Hydro Pump, so this is probably a losing matchup, but actually we're okay with that. This is deliberate. By losing this matchup, we set up a farming situation, because the other Azumarill will be on quite low health regardless. So there we go, Play Rough, which is going to go straight no shields. Their Play Roughs hit us a bit harder than our Hydro Pumps hit them. That's okay, like I say. If they don't shield, they'll have low health, and we can farm them. So that's going to play out now. We're going to have Play Rough coming through. There we go. One more of those will take us out, and we're going to Hydro Pump them in return. Again, that will get them down on fairly low health, and I don't think we'll get to another one before their Play Rough comes through. They might try to farm us at this point, but it's a bit of a gamble. If we get to the charge move first, then they lose, so they have to blow all their energy. That health is nice and low for us, so a couple of confusions. And I do mean, well, okay, maybe 3. There you go, 3 confusions, and that's built us a Leaf Blade, and it's taken out Azumarill. So now we've got a move loaded as Toxicroak. Double super effective from that confusion. Look at that go, wow! And the Bastiodon comes back out again. We then look to debuff the Bastiodon and just soak up some of its energy. This hard counters us, so actually their best play is probably just to farm us for energy. But even so, we can load up the debuffs a bit, and there we go. Don't quite get to a lunge, but we did debuff them and we did take some of their health. We're going to take a charge move, and they're probably going to get to another one quite soon after, because again they had the opportunity to farm us, and we're just going to go straight into Leaf Blades. Leaf Blade is neutral to Bastiodon, but that's okay. It does take a chunk off, and we're going to go for another one. Okay, we're going to shield the incoming move. We've got shields left, so that's okay. Low health. This is the standard way with anything like a Shadow Close Combat user. You'll be doing low health for everything. Next Leaf Blade goes through, and we're going to hopefully get that last shield off, and we do, yes. Next Leaf Blade won't quite do it, so we go straight into close combat, and there we go. Thank you and good night. So, quite a fast-paced choice here. It's it's on a sort of fragility level with something like Shadow Victory Bell. It doesn't have a lot of endurance, but it does have a very hard-hitting fast move, and it has some very hard-hitting charge moves. I really like the Leaf Blade close combat option. I think they do a lot of good. And yeah, so what do you think? I think my opposition was quite cooperative there with bringing out things that it does well against, and it didn't do too stunningly well against the Bastiodon and Victory Bell pairing when it was the wrong way around. But I think it's got some potential even so, because Confusion and Close Combat do some good work against both of the lineup of the Bastiodon and Victory Bell lineup. So, hopefully that's a bit more insight for you. Thank you, have a good day.